When it comes to Seattle's starting pitcher, hello, old friend, Luis Castillo, back at Great American Ballpark to face his former team since being traded away in July 2022. So the Reds got several players in that trade. Noelvi Marte, Edwin Arroyo.
And for Nick Lodolo, he has not shown his best stuff, and yet his numbers are electric.
Yeah, what he has shown, though, is his pitchability, and I think that's the really exciting thing. He has not yet shown that dominant stuff that we know he has. He hasn't really been a problem as far as stuff-wise is concerned, as far as command-wise is concerned.
Here is Dylan Moore, as this is lifted out to center field. This is back by the wall, and this is well gone. Dylan Moore, just 2 pitches into this ball game, goes out to nearly dead center field, and the Mariners on the board right away, 1-0. And that was a blast, 429.
So a home run and a walk have started the game for Seattle tonight. That'll bring Cal Raleigh to the plate.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes. Strike 3.
Down on strikes, Raleigh. With Siegel up at the right fist. Down at first base. 1 down.
Randy Arozarena. First pitch, high fly, center field. Friedel on the track. He's got it. Rodriguez tagged. He's able to claim second base. So 2 down, and it brings up the backup backstop with Raleigh the DH today. Mitch Garver is catching. Roll to second. McLean. No, the second pitch bashed out of the yard, but only 1 run surrendered by Lodolo. And there's old friend Luis Castillo.
La Piedra, the Rock.
Looked like that got in on him a little bit. Soft fly ball into right field. Dylan Moore calling off Julio.
Well, this is Castillo's first career outing against the Reds, and it's Matt McLean's first action since the 4th of April.
Popped up. Garver off with the mask. And he's calling for it. And he makes the catch. 2 outs. Here is Elly De La Cruz. On the first pitch, a ground ball flattens out to second base. And the easy play made there. On a 1-2-3, bottom of the first for the former Red, Luis Castillo.
It's 1-0 Mariners, and the first pitch from Lodolo to another former Red, and Donovan Solano skied to shallow left field. Elly De La Cruz is way out down the left field line, and he runs it down like it's nothing. Oh, what a catch. When you factor how far out he was, that is a really impressive catch. Strike 3 called right down the middle with a changeup, and it paralyzed him. 2 gone here in the second inning.
Ben Williamson walking into a big league batter's box for the first time in his life. And plenty of friends and family here to watch him in Cincinnati.
The windup and the 1-2 on the way, swinging a line drive, base hit left field. Ben Williamson, his first major league at bat, his first major league hit, and he had a frozen rope into left field off of Nick Lodolo. Welcome to the big leagues, Ben Williamson. Your first big league hit, line drive single to left here in Cincinnati, Ohio on Jackie Robinson Day. So J.P. Crawford with a base hit, and the Mariners have runners at first and third with 2 outs. And the 3-1 on the way to Moore, swinging a ground ball past the third baseman. Candelario into left field. Ben Williamson will score his first major league run, the second of the night for the Mariners on a solid base hit for Dylan Moore. He picks up his second run batted in, and it's now the Mariners 2 and the Reds nothing.
Now 2 on with 1 out. That'll bring up Christian Encarnacion Strand, and boy, if there were ever a good time to get going for this guy, this would be it.
And the 2-2 on the way, swinging him is strike 3, and Luis has his first strikeout of the night. 2 outs for the Reds here in the bottom half of the second.
And here is Jake Fraley, the former Mariner.
Here's the pitch on the way, swinging a ground ball right side. Right there, Donovan Solano waves off Luis, goes to the back for the out on Fraley, and that's going to retire the side. No runs, a hit. And Castillo strands 2 Reds.
Strike 3 call. Fastball top of the zone. And that indeed is a 3-up, 3-down third. 2-0 Mariners. Reds come to the plate here in the bottom of 3. And Jose Trevino, the number 9 batter. Castillo to the plate. Line drive, left field. Arozarena won't get it. It's going all the way to the wall. Into second base with a leadoff double is Jose Trevino.
Lost it inside, and now there are 2 on.
So he gets by De La Cruz, and here comes Gavin Lux.
Rolled up the middle. That is through, base hit. Trevino waved on. He scores. McLean takes third. The first run for the Reds on a base hit by Gavin Lux. 2-1. Now Austin Hayes, who is flying to right. That is hard hit. and through. Game tied. The first hit is a red. The first RBI is a red. Austin Hayes, in effect, it's tied at 2.
That had to feel good.
A longer time coming than he would have thought or wanted as spring training began, but over the long course of a year, April 15th, he's in this lineup and he makes the Reds better.
He does. Here's his pitch. Strike 3 call. He froze him, burned in a heater right at the edge. Candelario doesn't like it. That was right there. Strikeout number 2 for Castillo comes at a good time.
And Crawford is on at first base, leading off the top of the 5th inning. 2-2 time in here. Here's Dylan Moore having a great night. The pitch on the way, swinging a fly ball deep to left field. Dylan having a greater night. Goodbye baseball. His second home run of the ball game. And Dylan with 4 runs batted in tonight, and the Mariners lead the Reds 4-2. It is the night of nights for Dylan Moore. Wow.
And there's another walk. McLean and De La Cruz back-to-back walks.
After Tyne runs aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, here's Gavin Lux, who came up with a clutch 2-out RBI single.
Bounce left side. That is through. Base hit. Wave is on. A test of a Rosarena. He comes to the plate. McLean scores. Ball gets away. De La Cruz flies for third. Lux up to second. It's a 1-run game. Second and third.
When you put the ball in play with the speed of this team, things happen.
And Austin Hayes hit a missile his last time up, and he's up now.
Set in the air, deep center. Rodriguez going way back. That is gone! Dead center in his debut. The Reds ahead on a Hayes homer. Welcome to Cincinnati.
And it's taken a while for him to make his debut, but man, oh man, welcome to Cincinnati, Austin Hayes.
A shorter start than usual for Luis Castillo. The bases are loaded for Cal Raleigh.
A high chopper to the right side. Nice short hop, backhanded pick, Encarnacion Strand. He feeds to the pitcher covering, and that's it for the Mariners in the 6th.
Lux has yet to be retired here tonight.
To second base, tough play, edge through. He's tied his career high. It's his second lifetime 4-hit game.
Just a great job of hitting all night long.
The base is loaded with a couple of walks and a double by Fraley. 1 out, and the batter will be Matt McLean.
That's ball 4, and that's a run. 4 straight Reds reach. 3 consecutive walks, and it's a 7-4 game with De La Cruz due up. Right side, off the glove. No play. The flick to first. They get De La Cruz. The Reds get a run. Trevino scores. Dylan Moore, a Gold Glover last year, nearly booted it outright. Recovered to get the second out of the inning.
And now the Mariners are down to their final out here in the top of the 9th inning.
Swinging a fly ball, well hit, center field. Backing up is Friedel. He's on the track near the wall. He leaps at the wall, and he makes the catch right at the pads. That's it. Reds win it 8-4 over the Mariners tonight here at Great American Ballpark.